Hello there children, let me welcome you to the wonderful, very catchily named world of 3089, surprisingly named after the independent creator's bank pin. Clever move, PHROOT, if that is your real name. It's how I managed to afford this very fancy house. Isn't it nice? 3089 is described as a futuristic, procedurally generated, open world action role-playing game. Show-offs. All terrain, enemies, weapons, items, quests, burgers, bicycles, babies, cats, dogs, crime, my dad, rock bands, journalism, communism, backflips, Dwayne Johnson, comedically elongated list, and more are uniquely generated. Ooh. In the game, you are a promising robotic android design made by the Overlord and placed on an equally as catchy and pronounceable planet Exaku. To put this into the words of an actual human being, it's what would happen if you put Minecraft, Skyrim and Tron into a microwave, which sent them hurtling through time and space to 1993 to go unprotected sex for a very self-conscious doom. Now, I played this game for 12 hours. Wow Elliot, 12 hours? You must have really loved it. Shummy must have really loved it. Nope. Now, it definitely had some good ideas, I just think they weren't executed well enough. This game's meant to be an open world action RPG, but it feels like it was just saying that to get the girl it fancies to like it more. This game is dull and lifeless, kinda like your mom. One of the main features of all great role-playing games is being put into an awe-inspiring world that makes you want to actually go around and talk to people, explore and adventure. This really seems like the creator didn't take that into consideration, just threw a few game features into a mixing bowl, whisked them together and forgot to add a gram of life to it, spoiling both the cake and the funeral. The look of this game kinda reminds me of them old browser-based games I used to play in high school. Basic implementations of 3D, with models that are like melted wax figurines. Kinda like a mix between Darwinia and Doom, but more shit. There's also many problems with the idea of randomly generated everything. It just makes it so that nothing is certain. If you die and lose your gun, sometimes all you can get your hands on is a sword. And you've heard the phrase don't bring a knife to a gunfight, right? Fighting gun-wielding enemies with a sword in this game is like trying to staple piss to a tree. It can also sometimes just want to ruin your day by spawning a metric fuck ton of enemies while you're out exploring. I'm not even going to make a joke about that. It was just annoying. Like I said, some of the features are really cool ideas. Grappling, you got me hooked. Hoverboards, back to the funcher. Random AI fights, relatable joke about liking the feature. It just really feels like a game that should have come out in the early 2000s. And if it did, it might have been a really cool experience. But now, not so much. I think with a lot more work, this could have been really fun. But other than that, it feels like a game that has slipped through a crack in time, appeared in 2014 to be confronted by the marvels of the internet and a million free-skinned first-person shooter game. In summary, I loved it. I didn't.